Hello, Four Cs. Thanks for coming in again this morning. I have a couple of things in my PSA that I want to work through with you, my public service announcement, and a couple of thoughts as well. First thing I got to thinking of was how much fun it would be to have some time with you on Sunday live. I have made a habit of coming to the church on Sundays during this isolation period. I come here all by myself and I write notes and I pray and I kind of imagine myself being with you. And so I love that time. Since I'm here anyway, we thought we'd do a live Facebook experience. And so this Sunday, between services, that's kind of how we were thinking about it, kind of between 10 and 10:30, we would have a live Facebook experience. And you can just go to your Facebook page and type in the search line Christ Community Covenant Church, and our website, our Facebook website will pop right up. And you can go to that website and go to a link right there, and that will allow you to join us live. You can text us questions. We'll walk around. We'll actually do something really fun. I'm going to show you a behind the scenes event that's going on. Coming up on Friday, May 8th at 7:30, we're going to be presenting a concert live with some of our musicians here and vocalists from Four Cs, and a chance to just really engage and linger and worship. So that's coming up on Friday night, May the 8th at 7:30. But we're going to be taping it this Sunday morning. And so we'll be able to go behind the scenes, behind the set, and see what's going on and have a conversation about some of the other things happening at church. And so Facebook Live, Sunday morning between 10 and 10:30. And then I guess a reminder to come check out the concert on May 8th, Friday night at 7:30. So two great little things right there. And as long as I'm on the subject of Facebook, let me just invite you to invite. We long to be an inviting church. And so as long as you've got your Facebook page open, as long as you've got your Instagram page open, why don't you just put a little memo in there that says, hey, we really love our Four Cs Church. Why don't you come join us at 4cs.church and invite your world to come join you at church. People during this season of the COVID universe are asking questions, are seeking God. So that might be a great way to engage them. I wanted to remind you that this Sunday is the first Sunday of the month, and on the first Sunday of the month, we have a habit of enjoying communion together. Now, last month we set it up so that you could be the giver of the elements at home, and so we're going to continue that practice through this isolation period. And so I'll be leading you in communion, but I'm inviting each household to provide the elements of the bread and the cup, and there'll be a moment when you can present that to your family, your household. So that's coming up on this Sunday for our thoughts this week. And a few more thoughts on this idea of opening up. We've been talking about that, when's it going to happen and how's it going to happen? And we are no longer taking our cue from Jefferson County Schools because they've already canceled for the year. Now we're going to other local authorities. Our governor, Jefferson County, as you probably know, Jefferson County is a little delayed from what the state is saying in terms of opening up for gatherings larger than 2 and up to 10. Jefferson County is asking that we wait until May 7th. And so any efforts on our part to start including groups of up to 10 will happen after that date. And then we'll see when it makes sense for us to go ahead and open up and start to become a worshiping church together in full form. So we're going to ask you to just kind of pay attention, go to our website and pay attention to these public service announcements. So that kind of thing. So I do have a couple of other thoughts, though, regarding this COVID virus thing. I've heard many of you say, I just can't wait. I can't wait to things to get back to normal. Things get to be back to the way they were. And I understand that this COVID universe thing has disrupted and dismayed our lives. It's made it almost impossible for us to find our rhythm. People have lost their jobs. People, for goodness sakes, have lost their lives. And so we long to get back to a familiar rhythm. We long to see our friends, our family, and frankly, we long to know what stupid day of the week it is. It's all so very confusing. And so I agree with that. I understand. I want it to get back to normal too, back to the way it was. But I have a word of caution for us when we use that phrase, when we think that way. I want to get back to the way it was. I think there's a rare chance right now for us to take a look at our lives, to do an inventory, to look deep inside ourselves, and to see whether the way it was exactly the way that I wanted it to be. I don't know that it's good enough to just simply go back to the way it was. You see, the way things were isn't all that satisfying all that time. I let too many things become routine in my life the way it was. Too many things went unevaluated, unexamined. I watched too much sports, and I didn't get up and go for a walk or a run. I watched a cooking show, but I didn't do any cooking. That seems like that's a problem. I watch travel programs, but I don't get in the car and drive up to Rocky Mountain National Park and enjoy the view because I just don't have the time. I listen to music, but I don't get out my guitar. There's a problem there. I tell myself that I should watch what I eat and drink, but it turns out in this isolation period, that's getting worse and worse, not better and better. I think that it's possible for us to live this unexamined life while things are going on. I've got a Duolingo app on my phone, but I haven't learned any French. I want to say hello to my friends and family, but I rarely get outside the door. I hit the garage door, I drive in, I hit the garage door and wonder why I don't know any of my neighbors. Frankly, I long for a vibrant life with Christ, but the way I was living my life pushed it out of my time patterns. Something's wrong sometimes with the way we live. I think there's a very real chance right now, a really great opportunity for you and I to take a fresh, hard, deep look at our lives, to invite a fresh wind and a fresh fire from God. It doesn't have to be the same old anymore. Remember when Jesus said, I want you to have life. I want you to have life abundant, life with meaning, life on the edge, a robust life, a life that's engaged, that's a generous life. That's all that I want for you. I want it to have laughter, Jesus says. I want there to be fresh fruit and fresh flowers. I want there to be live music and crazy dancing. But that wasn't part of the way my life was. Well, why not let it be part of the way my life is going to be? And why not stop and say to myself, I want a renewed passion for the kingdom and for the things that the King loves and his purposes. What a great opportunity for us right here, right now, not to go back to the way things used to be, but to move forward, to go and get more, to have more joy, more laughter, more hope, more life. This COVID interruption is an opportunity for us. It's an opportunity for us to re-encounter ourselves, our loved ones, and our Jesus. So let's make that our hope. All right? Peace.